Good morning, it's Monday. Thank you so much for starting your morning and your week with us. We absolutely love having you here with us. We appreciate your time tuning in and, of course, engaging with us via our social media platforms. We've seen a lot of comments, especially with that Creole section on our Facebook Live, and we totally love it. Thank you so much for tuning in. And it's time to talk about a great collaboration work that's happening as we try to assist the people of Belize. So we have 3 different organizations here today on our couch. We have Ms. Kia Wakesha Simmons, who's the co-founder of Worldviews, Ms. Tracy Ronalds, the founder of Stylish Travels, and of course, our very own Ladyville Highlights, Mr. Alberto Magdaleno, who are going to be talking about this collaboration that recently happened and how our people been benefiting. So thank you so much for joining us on our couch. It's your first time in Belize, so we absolutely love having you here. But before we start our conversation, let's do a quick mental health check-in. How are you all doing today?
Great.
Yes, we're doing very great. Thank you for having us first off.
Awesome. How has your stay been?
Lovely.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Yes.
Have you fed them good Belizean food?
Morning, good. What did I have yesterday?
Curry chicken.
Curry chicken, white rice. Yes, man.
Yes.
Coleslaw.
Yes.
Plantain?
At my house, yes, man.
Yes,
Okay, this man safe in the
Plantain.
plantain.
And the plantain.
I have to reel up.
With orange and ginger juice.
That's right.
Yes, that was
That was
very
really
good and
good.
healthy. I love ginger. Yep.
Yes.
Homemade food.
All right, so I have to gain some pounds to go back, okay? That's
Yes.
the thing, gain at least 5 pounds.
Yes.
But, and we're coming back to again, but before we get into
Yep.
all of that, let's start off with how did this link up even happen in the first place? So I'm guessing, okay, yes.
Yes. This is the star of the show.
The star, okay, we have
Yes.
the star here.
Yes.
And she has the fanciest name too as well that I do not want to mess up at all. So I'm just gonna say Miss Simmons because I really love her name and I don't want to mess it up.
Okay.
So Miss Simmons, can you tell us a little bit about how this collaboration came to be? Like, did a bird tell you about this? What happened?
So it started off as a trip to just reset and find some peace. And I'm like, I'm gonna go to Belize. Always wanted to go to Belize, but this made it reality. And then, look up the tickets, and the tickets was pretty decent. So I'm like, yes, I'm going to Belize. But in that journey, I also wanted to be able to give back. Even though this is a leisure trip for me, I wanted to give back to the Belizean people while I'm here.
Right.
On leisure travel. And unfortunately, because I love travel and my business kind of mushed together, now it has turned into Worldviews and leisure. So that's pretty much how it came about. And I told Miss Tracy here that I was going to Belize, and she's like, I'm going. We're going. Oh, yes. Yes. So that's how that went, and we bought our tickets and came to Belize.
So how did you come across Ladyville Highlights?
So yes, the power of social media. I was actually looking up YouTube things about Belize just to kind of get familiar with what I may see when I get here. And I found a YouTube channel. I don't remember the brother name.
Mickey Aguirre.
Yes, and
He did the documentary on Ladyville Highlights before he went back to England.
Okay.
So that's the one she saw.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I saw the humanitarian work that they were doing, and I'm like, okay, love this. But I actually saw the interview with Mr. Alfred and Miss Fiona. Shout out to Fiona.
Oh, no,
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
yes.
yeah.
And I saw the interview, and I saw the passion, and I'm like, yes, I want to link up with them because they seem like they're doing a great thing, and they are doing a great thing for Belize.
They are. A lot of people know that once Mr. Albert and Miss Fiona, they get that story, they're going to be able to paint that. And everything that he gets goes directly to whoever he's helping out.
Yes.
And that
Yes.
he's very accountable with these things.
Yeah.
We got to see that yesterday and experience that yesterday with him, and we commended him for what he did because he's very generous, honest, and sometimes people aren't like that. You don't find a lot of people in the
are gonna
world
take
like
something
that.
for themselves
Yes.
and say that they did something, but
Yeah.
very genuine. And so thinking now, because we're having this collaboration too as well with you ladies, and then
Yes.
also with Ladyville Highlights. We're talking about it, but we haven't said what it's going to be about exactly. So what is this collaboration going to look like? How are you going to be giving back to Belize exactly?
Yes. So my organization, Worldviews, what we do is we're a travel concierge company that specializes in international business development, more specifically in Africa, but we're going all over the world. And so just by me coming here and experiencing Belize, and Belize has touched my heart, especially what Mr. Alfred is doing with Ladyville Highlights, this is something that we want to look at potentially bringing groups here to participate in the tourism and humanitarian work in Belize. So we're definitely excited to see what we can do in the future.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So we're gonna have people come here, and whatever it is they want to be a part of, I guess Mr. Albert is gonna be able to like guide them.
That's right. I'll take them to the places. I'll take them to the people who need help.
Okay.
Like last night, we went to see Granny Radiance.
Yes.
The grandmother who is raising her 2 grandsons,
Okay.
and they gave him some groceries.
Oh, wow.
And then we met a blind man. I took them to the blind man, and we gave some blessings that came from New York. $100 came from New York, and $100 came from Miami. And we gave it to the blind man so he could have buy groceries. And so the blind man told him their story.
Yes.
How he was out by Lychee all day begging for money, you know. He's 37 years old and just that
I
blind.
was like, so you guys were
Really?
That-
Oh, you
Having-
went to go
having fun
buy.
at the-
Yeah, that's it.
That's me.
Nice. I love it.
Who would have thought buying Colgate would be so fun?
Also, don't forget that we also gave to the lady who had the baby, the newborn.
yes. The lady who had the baby
Yes.
back Martins or down the
Okay.
street.
So 3 different families were basically blessed by you guys while you were here. Oh,
And
you
then
got drumming?
also,
Yes.
they wanted to experience the
We got the full
Belizean culture.
experience.
And so we organized for a drumming group to entertain them for 15-20 minutes. And that's what's showing there.
Okay.
All right.
Did you
Yeah.
guys put your back into it?
A little bit.
A little bit.
We couldn't get it as good as them, but you know, we did a little
Right,
bit.
yeah.
Practice, and when you come back, you're gonna get more lessons.
Yes.
You're gonna be a pro after this.
Yeah.
Right.
So what I'm gathering from this conversation is that the collaboration will be, of course, leisure and get to know the country, but also get to know the people and help them
Right.
Correct.
in some
Humanitarian
kind of way.
work.
Humanitarian work.
Right.
I mean, I think that's so rich because that's how you get to know the country, by connecting with people with their experiences and
Hearing
stories.
those stories.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I like the fact, I really have to commend you again, Miss Albert, Miss Fiona, for
Thank you.
taking them to the people. Because a lot of times, you know, people donate, but you don't get to see that person experiencing that donation and that blessing. Because I think it's just a different feeling when you see the face or you hear the voice and you're there with that moment.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to cause a lot of people, I think it's going to strengthen this collaboration to allow more people to want to give because they're going to go directly to the sources.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So when they return back again, they're coming with groups of Americans, first time to Belize again,
Oh, wow.
to experience what they experienced.
Oh, so they
Yeah.
get the drumming. And, so,
Yeah, man.
are you
So
gonna switch it up?
I want to set it up in such a way that they enjoy themselves, home cooked food. Yeah, because we don't go buy food for nobody. You eat the food in your
The
house.
food, that's
And
right.
they enjoyed it, right?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
And a natural juice on everything.
Yes,
Yes.
man. Real
Yeah.
deal.
Yes.
So I am definitely thinking that there will be people that will be reaching out after hearing this conversation, you know, because there's a lot of people in need and they can benefit in some kind of way from this collaboration.
Okay.
How will you go about choosing or picking who you're going to be assisting?
So again, we rely on locals such as
Okay.
Mr.
Michael.
Alfred, yes, to let us know because we don't live here,
Yeah.
and this is the first time being in Belize, but we trust their guidance to let us know specifically what their needs are. That's
Yeah.
really what it's
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
I was speaking to Miss Fiona yesterday, and she was showing us how many donations they've already gotten, but they need more manpower.
Yeah.
So that's something else that we probably as an organization will look at is bringing people to volunteer to get this, to get the things out to the people and also provide some form of transportation. So those are potential things that we could bring to
Yeah.
the table to help.
Okay.
I love what I'm hearing too as well is this is not just next week or next month. This seems to be something that's going to be happening for the year and then
Yeah.
years to come. So it's not just like, oh, we're going to be 2022 Belize and then we're going to.
Yeah.
So it's going to be something continuous.
Continuous. Right.
Correct. And this is what we do as an organization. So as I said before, we mainly specifically are in Africa, but we do the same thing. And so this trip was a leisure trip, but really it was to really surveil and to see what I can bring to the table as far as bringing it on as a yearly thing.
She can never just relax. She's relaxing
But
in
she
business.
enjoyed herself.
Yeah, I'm
Did you
glad.
not see that grocery store dance and the Colgate and everything that was happening?
And that's what she does everywhere she goes. She definitely gets in tuned, and she is one with the people, and that's what I appreciate about her, and that's why I love to travel with her, because she allows me to be able to experience and have new insight, you know, of the places that we visit and stuff. And I've always liked to, you know, learn about the culture when I go there, but she like brings me into the culture, you know. We're like, hold on, we're not staying in the hotel all day. We're going out in the community, you know. We're gonna visit the people, we're gonna talk to the people, we're gonna eat what the people eat, we're gonna see what they see, we're gonna feel what they feel, you know. And that's what's nice about traveling, you know. And I say it all the time, we're different types of travelers.
That's true.
You know, you have travelers who don't leave the hotel. We're hardly in the hotel. You know,
sleep and
and
bed and everything.
exactly.
Right.
Yeah,
So
we
Tracy,
want to learn
in
about
that
you
regard,
guys.
how has your overall feel been of Belize?
I absolutely love it. Just learning about the different cultures and how it's like a melting pot, you know? Yeah, it's a melting pot. And it's like so many ethnic, you know, groups into one. And, you know, I'm of Cape Verdean descent, which is off the west coast of Africa. And I also speak Creole, but it's Portuguese Creole. So it's nice to, you know, go to different places and see how we all intertwine, you know, how we're all connected in one way or another, you know? Rice and peas, I grew up all my life eating rice, you know? Like,
And then but it's rice and beans here, so you see like, the difference. You know what? Which should be very interesting. Today we had a segment called Accoutrements from a young lady called Andrea, and she does Creole words, and she does the overall thing where so you guys have a least synopsis, but because of that, we have to change it up for you guys. We're gonna teach you a Creole word now.
Okay.
A little some.
Yeah, and we can also have Tracy teach us some.
Oh yeah, we have. You teach us a word
We
too.
have we don't have a Creole. It's called Gullah, but it's
Gullah.
Creole. Yes, that's a whole. It's a whole nother
You should hear her talk
segment.
Gullah, something similar to Creole.
It is very similar.
Say
to
something in Gullah.
Well, I said what my great grandma used to say when I was younger. Kia, you no manners and lick mouth.
You know man as a lick mouth?
Yes,
What does that mean?
you no manners and lick mouth.
That they,
You're disrespectful and you chat too much.
Oh.
Yes, so we have a dialogue called Gullah Language on the East Coastal side of the United States. And the corridor starts from North Carolina to St. Augustine, Florida, but I'm from Charleston, South Carolina. So we have a distinctive dialogue, but we call it Gullah, but it's a Creole. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love it. And look how we just you know man as a lick mouth.
Yes, shout out.
I'm gonna go use that later for my cousin and my brother or someone. They're gonna be like, what? And I'll be like, it's Gullah-boo. Hello.
Yes.
But we have a word for honor, and it's going to be a nice and easy word. All right. Have you ever heard the word Kunomono? I love your facial expression. I wish the camera went in your face when you did that. Kunomono.
Kunomono.
You want to say? You want to try?
Kunomono?
Kunomono, right?
Kunomono.
Kunomono.
Kuno.
I can't get it.
I mean, it takes a little bit of time, but Kunomono basically means here someone who's easily fooled or gullible. So we would say, "No, take me for Kunomono."
Oh, okay.
So like, I'm not sure if you know the word Papi Show.
Yes.
So
I
it's
heard
kind of
that.
like that. It's like a friend of that. So okay, they take me for Papi Show or take me for Kunomono.
Right, okay.
So that's our word of the day for you guys.
Kunomono.
So you can go and use that too as well. when
Kunomono.
someone- Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why
Don't take me for
Don't
Kunomono.
take
Okay.
immigration people at the airport though.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
you might
I need to make it back home. Yes.
I was gonna say you might end up staying and you'll be Kunomono for
right.
Gosh.
But I'm super excited about this collaboration. Thank you
Yep.
so much, Ms. Simmons and Ms. Tracy, for being
Yes.
here.
Thank you
We
for
can't wait
inviting
till you guys
us.
come back. And also,
Yes.
I wanna, of course, with your permission,
Like
Mr.
that.
Albert,
Yep.
to have some of the volunteers, the people that are coming, to just have their experience too as well, come and sharing what's
Drop in,
happening.
yeah.
It's always good, especially for us here at Channel 7, to highlight positive things that are happening,
Right.
to make people have that hope, because there are many craziness that are happening in the world. And if we could just do a little bit of inspiration, hope, faith that good is happening in Belize,
Yes.
I think it takes people a lot farther and gives them that level of all right, you know what, there's relief, there's comfort, there's peace, something is going on too. So we want to give those stories out too.
Even when we was in the grocery store yesterday, a lady came up to us and she was like, wow, you guys are doing such a good job. You guys, you know, because we was doing the video, she's like, you guys are speaking so well. That was heartfelt, you know. She didn't have to come to us and say that, but the smile that I can see on her face, you know, even though we was doing something little, it just brought a big smile to her face, and that was heartwarming for me.
I love that. And Belizeans, I'm going to let you know, Belizeans, we're very bold people, so we are come tell your stuff. We're very loving.
Y'all very nice.
See? Yeah.
Very nice, yes.
So your people that are coming in, I'm going to ask, because we have a lot of international viewers too as well. Could you maybe share the information for your travel agency so people can maybe connect to you if they want to do, you know, a mission coming here?
Yes. So you guys can find us on Facebook, Worldviews Travel Group, and then you can also follow us on Instagram at Worldviews Group. We're also on YouTube, Worldviews Travel Group. Go like and subscribe. And then our website is wvsvs.com. You can reach us through our website, or you can call us at any time. We'll get back at you.
Love it.
Yes.
Get your taste of Belize if you have not gotten your taste yet. And we're looking forward to all the people, the newcomers that are going to come and bless our people, learn about the culture, and just be our very own Belizeans indirectly to us all. Because, you know, we love to check on people and say you're a Belizean or no.
Yeah. Okay.
We love to do it. So the word of the day, what was the word of the day?
Kunomono.
Yes, lady.
Good one.
Wait, I already forgot what you said. Something about.
See, you forgot it.
I forgot it. Because you had a word. I had a whole phrase. That was a lot more. So,
yes.
Something about lick for road.
There was something with lick mouth.
For mouth.
No man has a lick mouth.
No man has a lick mouth. I have to write that down after this commercial break. So we're going to have a next commercial break. And when we're back, we're going to be wrapping up today's show. So stay tuned for that wrap up. We'll be right back.